Humans are creatures of habit, and that is why it is extremely important that we build good ones and eliminate any of those that are bad. And with that, that is the exact reason why we're going to release a two-part series of this video. The first is going to give you guys 3 habits that you need to implement on your day-to-day, and the second one is going to show you the 3 habits that you need to avoid. Now, if you're watching this video, it means that the first part of the series is already uploaded, so make sure that you check that video as soon as you finish watching this one. So let's start off this video with the biggest problem that we see ourselves facing today, and that is using our mobile phones and having an extremely high screen time. Everything is done digitally nowadays, and that should be a benefit. However, it is one of our biggest downfalls. It should bring us convenience and makes the use of technology easier. However, we take it for granted and use it in the wrong things. Because of how convenient it is just to use your mobile phone to do absolutely everything, we tend to find ourselves slipping from the main task at hand. We find ourselves that we are mindlessly scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. We're looking for those tiny boosts of dopamine when we are watching these type of short form content for entertainment purposes. Not only can you find yourself wasting a lot of time, if you look back at it, you also find yourself that you are killing your brain. You're quite literally ruining your attention span, and you can no longer focus at the larger task at hand. And to be frank with you guys, any content like this which is actually useful for you guys, which you guys should be watching, is not getting pushed out with the algorithms in place in today's age. All of the content that you can see are going to be girls doing TikTok dances, all of these people barking and screaming at people, and also all of these nuisances that people are doing as pranks in the public. You are literally being pushed rubbish on the internet for you guys to watch. Now, number 2 is snoozing your alarm or just ignoring it in its entirety. Now, a lot of people have this tendency to, as soon as the alarm goes off, whether it's in the morning or at night time after a nap, that they should just quickly hit the snooze button a few times and get an extra few bits of sleep. This condition gets built into you over time, and it becomes something that you become addicted to. You can no longer stick to your actual schedule and say, after this 30-minute nap or after my 7.5 hours of sleep, I'm going to get out of bed and get productive. Now, if you're not in this category, then there's a category even worse that you might fall into, and that is those of you who stay in bed after your alarm has gone off and you start using your mobile phone. Not only does this not link back to the first point that we made earlier in the video, but it's also the fact that you're going to be doing it in the wrong environment, which makes it 100 times worse. Because of the level of comfort and the environment you're in, which is your bed we're speaking right now, and you start using your mobile phone, it becomes extremely easy for you to stay in that environment and waste more time than it is supposed to be. You find yourself, you're getting comfortable and cozy under your blanket. It is a warm and nice place, so you tend to be scrolling mindlessly for even a longer period of time than if you were just to do it outside. Now, the major downfall of snoozing your alarm is that when you start doing that, you're literally signaling to your brain that you are not ready to start your day. You are preparing your body and mind to say that we are still in rest mode and we are not ready to do any type of work. If you don't resolve this, that side effect will bleed onto the rest of your day, and you're going to find out that days are just slipping by you and you are not going to be able to control what is happening in your life. Now, this is an extremely difficult fix. However, what you need to find out is that once you do try and resolve this, it is going to be hard only for the first part of your time. Soon you'll realize that when your alarm does go off, you can easily get out of bed and become productive, and that will then take place for the rest of your day. Lastly, not sticking to your plans. It is extremely common for people to set out goals that are not that difficult to achieve, and as soon as they're getting somewhat close to it, they're like, okay, that is enough, and they give up. However, that is exactly what's keeping you from achieving what you need to do, and that can become a habit which you need to break out of. The simplest way to break out of this habit is to simply finish every single task that you're doing at hand and then move on to the next thing. It is no use of you trying to multitask multiple things at once if you don't have the capacity at this moment of time. If you find yourself struggling to finish the tasks at hand, then there are either 2 possibilities that are taking place. Our number 1 scenario is that you are taking too many different tasks at hand and you are diverting your attention and cannot be focusing on one step at a time to completing your goals. And our second scenario could be that you are taking too many difficult tasks to do at a time, so you are not having enough time to complete all of them. So the easiest and most simple fix is to make sure that you scale down your goals if they are too difficult, and make sure that you are not pick too many at the same time. If you manage to eliminate these 3 different habits out of your life, you are going to guarantee yourself your success. And to further optimize your success, make sure to watch out the first video of this series. It is going to be linked in the description, and you can check out the rest of the videos on the channel as well, because they are also extremely helpful. Make sure to drop a like for this video and share any of the poor habits which people should be aware of in the comments below. We'll see you next week for another video. Take care.